Hey guys, we're here to celebrate Major Fortune. He's been an unbelievable star for us, obviously winning 8 of his 26 races. That's nearly a 30% strike rate with his wins alone. There's not many horses would have that sort of strike rate. He's won nearly just over 66,000 prize money, and he's now our winning most syndicate horse. That's why we're celebrating this today. The journey started obviously down in Taunton when we had him with Tom Lacey. Finished second on debut. He looked all at sea through that race, but came home very well.
Find no more. Major Fortune is staying on in 4th place, but it's the Sergeant that's running the rule over these here. Has gone 10 or 12 lengths in front, and Eddie Edge, I'm sure he wasn't very happy with his mount before the race. He'll be delighted with him now, because Sergeant Wilson, this has all been rather lovely. He's won by about 15 lengths. Sergeant Wilson for Eddie Edge and Nigel Twiston-Davies. Major Fortune stayed on for second. A lovely summer's
break. Nice debut the following year when he was third at Uttoxeter. But it went slightly downhill after that when we went to Ludlow and he disappointed. We ended up firing his pallet. And then it was one of the most disappointing days I remember watching racing at Huntington. We sent Steph there, and myself and Noel were over in Ireland. We had Haxo, I think, ran the same day. And he disappointed, looked like he hated life. So myself and Noel made the decision, obviously with the support of all of you guys, that we just had to draw stumps where we were. After a summer's break, we didn't know what to expect, but we knew we had to do something. And we moved him to Dan Skelton's. I gave him a couple of runs to get his handicap mark, and we got a nice mark to start with off 81, and we headed to Exeter, and we're in a 0 to 100, and we're thinking, today will be the day now. He'll show you what he can do. He finishes 5th.
In 3rd, but suffered a bump, and then under pressure to try and come into it is Imperial Measure on the left. Imperial, it's Asian Spice in front by a few lengths with just one left to jump. Asian Spice now 2 lengths clear from Danton at the last. It is Asian Spice who's over clear from Danton, and then comes Little Pie and Imperial Measure, and back in 5th Major Fortune. Asian Spice by a length and a half. Danton trying to close in 2nd. Danton is running on very strongly, but Asian Spice got first run and held on. Asian Spice for Bridie Frost beat Danton.
We're scratching our heads again, and we ended up then saying, right, we'll give him one more go. So we went to Market Raisin on Boxing Day. We were, myself and Noel, and never forget, was at Aintree, and under Liam Harrison, he literally did look like he was going to be 4th or 5th, but literally got up on the line.
Field, Major Fortune's trying to get there. Celtic Fortune over the last by a length to in 2nd. Captain Jack, Major Fortune, Ishmael, then Rhodia. It's Celtic Fortune with 150 yards left to go. In front by 2 lengths to Captain Jack. Ishmael and Major Fortune both rallying. Celtic Fortune is beginning to empty on the run to the line. Major Fortune coming on the near side and got up to win. Major Fortune.
From that day then we stepped him up in trip. He went to Hereford, never came off the bridle.
Losing Major Fortune, who's ridden to challenge as they come into the wings of the final flight. Major Fortune on the inside of Max Legacy. Major Fortune touches down just in front of Max Legacy as they race up the run-in. It's Major Fortune for the Skeltons, wins snugly in the end.
Never came off the bridle.
Check jacket. Here comes Major Fortune as well, who jumps into a very close 3rd and is still travelling very strongly indeed. Long run between the 2nd last and the final flight, and Major Fortune is still barely out of 3rd gear. The other two being rowing along for a while now. Engaging Sam in 2nd, then High Rico is battling on and staying on his Bampton Star, but it's Major Fortune that comes to the last, still travelling very strongly. Engaging Sam is battling on Major Fortune, wasn't entirely fluent at it, but is still travelling extremely strongly, and inside the final half furlong they go. This has been a very easy assignment in the end for Major Fortune. The rest really struggling behind. This one just cantering over the line. Major Fortune completes the hat-trick in
back
style.
To Lingfield. Never came off
quite
the
quickly as well. Top Story, Emotional Memories, Major Fortune, Final Flight. Top Story jumped it well. Major Fortune, though, is beginning to build up a head of steam. Emotional Memories is battling hard the far side as well. Top Story, Major Fortune. Inside the final 50 yards they go. Major Fortune.
And then back to Lingfield for the 3rd time, and he won again, winning 5 on the bounce. Unbelievable.
He's under pressure. Major Fortune, though, looks to be galloping all over him on the run down towards the last. On the near side, Major Fortune, the white cap now. Harry Skelton produces him to land just in front to a tiring Lucky So-and-so in 2nd. And Major Fortune gets a good cheer from the crowd. He's travelling powerfully, and he's going to make it a 5-timer. Market Raisin, Hereford, and now 3 wins at Lingfield Park for the improving Major Fortune, who wins for Dan and Harry Skelton, doubles for the brothers. And a win
going right up in the ratings. And then it was a time to step up to 3 miles. We went to Aintree and only Willie Mullins beat us by a short head.
Almost 3 in a line. Chosen Witness in company with Major Fortune. I Love My Bay with a bit of work on now on the far side, but is staying on very strongly. This could still go one of 3 ways as they race towards the line. Chosen Witness and Major Fortune. Chosen Witness, Major Fortune. It's a photo again. Major Fortune and
still think he really deserved that win. Obviously we had climbed up the weights then and it was the end of a long hard season. He had plenty of runs, so we gave him a summer's break and it was back out to Newton Abbot and we went there in search of the ground on heavy ground, and what does he do? Over 2 miles. He wins again.
Pursuit of Major Fortune, who comes down to jump the final flight, measured it well and landed more than 2 lengths clear of We Will Go With Plan B on the short run for home. Major Fortune runs out a very ready...
You just couldn't script it. And then it was time then to get him over fences, and obviously we got a win with him earlier this year over fences. It was a long time coming, but he won at Wincanton. And he won very nicely under an excellent ride from Harry.
Last, so Major Fortune's now being asked to knuckle down. Has the lead by just about a length at the final fence. Is over. Not a light, 2 lengths down. Maximum Offers is tired in third. But Major Fortune travelled into the race well. Being kept up to his work is 3 to 4 lengths clear. And Major Fortune for the Noel Feely Racing Syndicate. Harry and Dan Skelton wins by 3.
And he won again brilliantly at Haydock on his last run this year.
On Ski Lodge, Jack's Parrot and Saladin's Son. Major Fortune quickly over the last, overbowled, pitched on landing, led 4 lengths. Jack's Parrot Red Cap staying on with My Bobby Dazzler, then Ski Lodge. Major Fortune is all out, they're closing him down. Major Fortune clings on grimly.
Rising from 81 all the way up to 127, which he's off now. He's come back in, he's looking great, but he's taken us on an unbelievable journey. Hopefully we can keep him for many years to come, because he's the type of horse that gives you plenty. Keeps maybe a couple of quid up his sleeve, but he will definitely get a few more wins before the end of his career. He's been a star, guys, and it's thanks to all of you for sticking by him after that run at Huntington. You could have very easily walked away, but you stuck with him, and patience was rewarded. Well done to you all, and hopefully we'll have a great night tonight.